welcome everybody. What an absolutely stunning day it is in Kent. Right, we're back out today. Now we're back out on my military field where I've had loads and loads and loads of hat badges from World War One. Now field 1 is at the far back there. We have field 2, which is this one, and field 3, which is right over there in the far corner in that gap. Now we're going to be hitting field 3 today because we've only ever had a few times on field 3, so we're going to be testing out field 3 and see if we can't find anything. But this used to be a military training camp and an induction camp, World War One. We've done a little bit of homework. We can find out little bits about it. Over the far back is Whitstable, where they used to ship from. So hopefully we might have a few nice little decent finds off here today. But as I say, we're going to be hitting field 3, which is over the far back, and we're going to have a walk over there and see if we can't find anything. Right, as you guys know, we're using the Garrett Ace Apex. We're using the double D Raider coil, wicked coil. We do like to use a stock coil in a trashy area, but today we've got double D Raider coil on. Also, we've got the Blackadder Gladius spade. Wicked spade for this kind of ground. You're going to need a half decent spade for this ground. Right, a few people do ask me to just show them a few settings when I turn my Apex on. Right, Apex is on. If I can get this in the light a little bit. Right, today's mode is coin mode, but what we're going to do, as I like to do on coin mode, is just notch on an extra 2. So I've added an extra 2 there. We've got sensitivity, we've got on 3 from top today. Volume 8, iron audio, volume, I've got that on 0. We're going to go with frequency 20 today. Channel 6, we can adjust the channel, as I say, if you get a lot of interference. And the ground balance is going to be 74. Right, let's get on. As I say, we're going to make our way over there into field 3, see if we can't find anything. Hopefully it's going to be a really good day. Right, thanks everyone for joining me, and we will see you at the first. Right, one's our first target. Says it's not really that deep. Oh, there it is. Oh, look at that. Just on the surface there, just kicked it straight out the top. Oh, it's a military hat badge. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's one I haven't got neither. Oh, that is stunning. Look at that. God, I'm shaking a bit. Oh, that is beautiful. That's one I haven't got either. That's one that will go to the collection. It looks whole. These are all World War One military hat badges. I can't tell you what regiment that is yet, but we'll give it a little clean up and we'll stick a few steels up. But first signal, as I say, it's just, I didn't even have to dig. I just literally just kicked the mud over and there it was. But as I say, this is field 2. I like to call this field 2 from the military field because I've had a lot of military hat badges, and I had that silver hammered from just over the other side of these bushes. So I thought I'd come around this side today, and straight away, that is stunning. I like that. Right, let's carry on, and hopefully we'll find quite a few of these on here today. Right, see you at the next. Right, this one was jumping about a little bit. I wasn't going to dig it at first because it had a little bit of a grunt to it. Just a tiny little, I think it could be the top of a moo tube, I think. Lovely little signal though. Reading up in the 50s, 53, jumped back down to 47, jumped back up to a 63. Just had a feeling it was a little bit of lead, and that is lead on the top there. Right, let's carry on. Right, this one, slight grunt there, as you can hear. I mean, it's hitting the 60s. A little slight grunt though. Might be 2 signals there, or that might just be 1. Might be a bit of iron there as well, but right, let's dig that out, see what it is, and I will catch you in a minute. Right, it was a fairly deep one, a little bit hard to find, but there you have it, that's what it is. Just a little bit of wire with a ball on the end. Don't know what that probably been for a bag tie of some kind. Yeah, I've got no idea what that is. Oh, hang on 1 second. Right, that's better. Stop that going off in my ear out. Yep, just a bit of wire as what I can make out, and it's just got a tiny little ball on the end. But it was quite deep, that, and it was really hard to find. But we mustn't grumble. Let's carry on, see what else we can't find. Alright, we've got really nice. It's quite a nice signal there. It says it's not deep neither. It's another one that's not really that deep. They haven't really been that deep. I think where the ground's quite dry, and he's done it and he's ploughed it. Right, let me dig that out because I think it is quite deep there. Let me dig that out, see what it is, and I will catch you guys in a minute. Right, there you have it, and that's what the high number was. Looks like some sort of little mini radiator of some kind, some sort of cooling unit maybe. But that's exactly what it was. Fairly deep. My boy was messing about trying to dig around it. So right, what we're going to do is we're going to fill it in. We're making our way just to the bottom, panning around a little bit, seeing what else there is. But we're going to get on, and we'll see at the next signal, and hopefully it might be a little bit better than this one. Right, moving on. A really good chat with my farmer, and he wanted to know what this metal detecting business was all about, so I give him a little go on the Ace Apex, and this was his first ever signal, and he dropped it and said to me, yeah, I'm off home. But I tell you what, he half didn't do too bad. That's a lump of lead, but I tell you what, I think he quite enjoyed it, you know. I wanted to get him on camera, but he said no chance. He said he don't even like pictures with his wife. So yeah, that was me farmer's first ever find with the Garrett Ace Apex, and me and my boy have been laughing for the last 5 minutes. But hopefully he might come out of us next time, because I said I'll bring up the Ace 400i and let him have a go on that. But yeah, right, let's carry on, and I'll see you at the next. This one's in the 70s. It's quite a deep signal, this one. Right, that's right under the coil. Let's dig that out and see what it is, and I will see you in a minute. As you see there, the numbers were quite high, and it is a tractor wheel nut. Pretty deep, probably about pinpointer in depth. Lovely signal, but as you see there, it was quite a dull tone where it was so deep, but being a big item, and I'm only running it on 20 kilohertz today. So yeah, right, let's carry on. This one was a 78. It was in the coin sort of tone, that was. Thought I was going to have my first coin of the day, but that looks like some sort of brooch or something. It's got a pin there, or it could be a part of a the decoration of a horse back in the 1800s maybe. But I'm going to go with some sort of little tiny kind of brooch. It's still got the pin bit there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. Right, let's carry on. See what else I can't find. Just a little bit of can, I think. If I can get that with my fingers. Yeah, just a tiny little bit of aluminium can. But as you can see there, I mean, it was pretty deep, and the signal was in the 50s. Usually this jumps around in the 60s, but I think where the ground's so hard, it just adjusts the signal slightly with the deeper you go. Right, we're going to carry on. We're going to make our way down there. We're going to stop for a little bit. But so far, it's been really good, because we've got a military hat badge that we've not had before. But apart from that, nothing else. But we're going to carry on. See what else we can't find. All right, this one. Solid 78. Alright, that's right there. Let's dig that out, see what it is. But in the previous video, guys, if you remember me doing a bottle digging video, just in there, is where all the bottles are. I'll try and get a little video in there later on if I can. But yeah, we're going to dig this one out, see what it is, and we'll catch you in a minute. Right, as you can see there, that's what it was. Just a bit of can. We'll get rid of that in a minute. But as I say, guys, we're just going to carry on walking about, see what else there is about. But if you're new to metal detecting, whether you're new or you're old, as most people will tell you, whether it's an old bit of can or it's an old bit of junk, stick it in your bag, take it home and dispose of it. Right, let's carry on. Made our way around. We've had quite a few little tiny bits and bobs, a lot of mew tubes. Just going to stop for a little bit, have a little bit of dinner. Just add that up. Big lump of molten iron and can. Well, it's probably been in a fire and it's just all melted up. But I was going to stick round the edge over there, but I was finding loads of bits of car. Right, so I think someone's had a car on here and set fire to it, and it's just had bits of it all over there. So I've kept away from over there for now. So we've come over to this part. We're just going to sit under the trees for 5 minutes. Going to make our way around the trees, up the other side, and see what else I can't find. But we will see you at the next signal, and hopefully we'll have a little bit of luck. Right. Let's move on. Right. In the 60s, solid 62 if you just get it right there. Right. That should just be just under the front of that coil there. Let's dig that out and see what it is. It's strange that one was a 62, 63. Usually a bit of lead jumps about, but I think it was more of a solid because it was so big. Because that is quite a hefty bit of lead, that. So I think that's what it may be. But we've got another signal just there. That's in the... It's not that deep, it's 70, 80, so we're going to dig that out as well. Right, let's get it out, see what it is. And hopefully it's a bit better than what the last one was. Well, it weren't that much better than the last one. But... it's another little find. I think that could be a drawer handle. Would be a little fancy drawer handle maybe. Quite a high solid number in the 80s that was, as you see there. Right, let's carry on going. Had a few cans and a few more moo tubes, but it's being out what counts. Right, let's carry on and I will see you at the next. A 72, 73. I'll just come over into the corner. We've walked along there. We've just come into this grassy little corner, and my first signal on this little bit of grass is a... oh, metal detector's going a bit crazy there. That is a 1 penny. Right, let's see if we can't get a little date off this. Then we know roughly where it would be. Is that 1930s? So if it's 1930s, that is going to be a George. I think it could be a George, it might be an Edward. Can't really tell. But we'll give it a little clean up. Put a few stills up. But not bad, first coin of the day. Right, let's carry on. See you at the next. This one seems quite high up. It's in the 50s. I'm expecting an old piece of junk, that. Some sort of aluminium or can of some kind. It's just got that sort of tone to it. Right, let's dig it out anyway, see what it is. You never know. Right. Catch you in a minute. Damn. Tell you what. That, as you see, lovely screaming signal. Just a piece of CAD. Bit of old CAD, should I call it. Right, let's pick that up, fold it up, stick it in my bag, and I'm going to carry on. Yeah, just as I thought. Bit of old brass. Quite high numbers there. near the 80s and went into the 80s. But that is just a bit of brass or a bit of copper, I think. Some sort of door. The end bit to the bit where the lock goes into. Right, let's carry on. We're making our way up the side of these trees, seeing what else we can't find. It's quite hard work in this trashy area, but we're going to carry on. Right, moving on. This one was a 63, 64. Tell you what, that looks pretty neat. Some sort of hanger or something, maybe. It's hanging off some furniture, I think. It's quite a stunning little pattern on that. We'll give it a little clean up. Shove a couple of stills up of it, but yeah, not a bad little find. Right, moving on. Looks like we're on to our first silver of the day. Right, it might not be a whole silver, but that, to me, that was reading up at a 69 on the apex. Solid, sweet number. And I think that's definitely a silver. It definitely looks like a sixpence, that does. Have to give it a good clean when I get home. It's been nicked by the tractor. Yeah, that definitely looks like a 19... Is that an 04 or an 09? Full silver. Little sixpence or a little shilling. I'm not too sure. I think it's a sixpence. Oh, right. Let's find that. We'll give it a clean up and then we'll stick a few stills up. But oh, I've dropped it again. Right. Clean it up. A few stills up. I'm going to carry on, and I'll see you at the next. Making our way over to field 2, which is just over the other side. Where is it? Well, I think my phone could just be messing about with it slightly now. Yeah, so I better change the... if your phone messes about with it, just change the channel. 6. Yeah, see there, my mobile phone was just messing about with that then. Right, we're going to find that. We're going to dig it out. But as I say, it was roughly in the... it was in the 63, 64. Jumped to an 82. There you see it just there. Right. Let's dig that, see what it is, and I will see you in a minute. We managed to find it in the end. And that was pretty deep, that one. Just a bit of old, bit of old took. Find a lot of these little things. They're like round discs. Not sure what they were used for, but yeah. Right. I was ringing up. Moving on. 38, 48, 56, bouncing all over the place like crazy. Found another little dead animal. Just the back legs. Missing most of the front part. But once it's been ploughed a few times on here, most things you're going to find are either snapped or bent up after time. But you just got to carry on going, cracking on and seeing what else you can't find. But that'd be for the lead pot. Right, screaming up in the 80s, jump down to the 60s. And mind you, with lead you usually get a bouncy signal, but when they're this big and it's a massive item of lead, you get a nice solid signal. That looks like some sort of weight of some kind. Could be a good sign, or it could just be some sort of fishing weight. It's got that little ring at the top there, but it looks like that bit of the ring top there is made out of lead, not iron, so who knows. Right, off you get. I will see you at the next. 72, 73, really sketchy though, really tiny. Not sure what that is. That could be a farthing, I think. It's a farthing size. You can see a little bit of pattern on there. Toasted on the back. Toasted, absolutely toasted. And on the front, make out a little bit of it, but when we get back we'll give it a clean and see if we can't get anything off it, or even just a date. But not bad, not bad. As I say, we're making our way up. There's the entrance to field 2, but we're going to carry on making our way to the top there and then dart in towards field 2. Right, carry on and I will see you at the next. Scratchy one, about just over half a pinpoint in depth. Tiny little buckle. I don't mind finding these. There's a hell of a lot of signals on this field, but I need to stick the smaller coil on for the trashier areas, because it's quite hard to work with the double D coil in these old trashier spots. But we haven't done bad so far. Let's carry on. See what else I can't find. Really high signal, and I found another weight. Now I've looked at the top of them. Now the top of these weights are made out of lead, so I'm not sure if they're for weighing up things or something, maybe, because that one's square there, and that is made out of lead, and usually the fishing weights have a bit of a copper or brass running right through it. Yeah, that's the second one I found off this field now. Right, let's carry on, see what else we can't find. Right, moving on. Come back into field 2. Just down there was where we had that Lizzie hammered. So what we're going to do is just going to walk back down there, have a little hunt around there, then we're just going to have a little walk over towards the far corner there, because that's where the car is. But I'll tell you what, we've had quite a few little finds today. Hell of a lot of junk, had a few more spoons, a few more forks, bits like that. But we're going to give it a little try on here before we go. And as I say, we're going to make our way over there, and then we're going to call it a day. But who knows? Right, let's crack on, and I will see you at the first. Right, just had these first few finds off field 2, right next to each other. Just bits of took that was together, I think, to make some sort of cross thing, but just looks like some sort of piece of farmer's machinery. Right, let's just carry on and see what else we can't find. Right. Alright. 75, 76. Really nice tone there. God, my headphones are a bit loud. Right. Let's dig that out, see what it is. It was reading up in the 70s. So it's going to be a bit of brass or a bit of copper maybe. Right. See you in a minute. I was deafening myself a minute ago. As you see there, high 70s. Bullet. Looks like a whole one and all. Not sure it's still going to be alive or not, but we'll dispose of that when we get home properly. And we're going to move on. See what else we can't find. As I say, it's been quite a struggle. We need a bit of rain down here, really. Signals have been a bit sketchy today, but it's being out what's enjoyable about metal detecting. Me and my boy have really enjoyed today. Right, let's carry on. See you over there. Screaming in at the 63, 64. Not too sure what that is. It's hard, it's rock hard. Don't think it'd be a coin though. Just looks like there's writing around the edge there. I might be wrong. It might just be the sunlight hitting it wrong, or it could be. But we'll give it a clean up when we get back. And if it is anything, we'll stick a few steels up. But we will give it a clean up though, just in case if it is something interesting. But can't make out nothing on the back. Totally crisp on the back. It's totally round and all. It's got a little bobble bit there, and it's not been hitting the back to push that. Who knows? Who knows? But we will clean that and see what that is. Made our way over slightly now. We're getting over towards the corner. We're scanning, but we're moving pretty fast. We're absolutely starving. Right, let's carry on. Been pretty hard going. Up in the 70s again. Another nice coin. Looks like a penny size. See the date at the bottom. Can't really see the date. See which way it's facing. It's facing that way. That looks like could be an Edward, I think. Yeah, it looks like an Edward to me, King Edward. Lovely signal though. That's quite nice. I do like finding the old coins, even though they're only old pennies. Still lovely finds. Right, let's carry on. I'll see you the next. And it is looking through the keyhole. Hey, nice little keyhole. Well, part of the door part that the key goes into. But yeah, hey, right, let's carry on. See what else we can't find. Hey, next time I'll scan just around this bit. Had quite a few coins since been over here. Put about the fifth one. That's like another farthing. Really toasted though, really toasted. It's not caked on there like anything. As I say, if I get anything off there, a date or anything, I'll stick something up, but otherwise, I'm not going to hold my breath. We're going to carry on and see what else we can't find. Right, moving on. Right, this is the last signal of the day. It was bouncing about a little bit, but we've found another little lead soldier. Hey, we found a few of these today. Tried to record as much as we can. We had a hell of a lot of moo tubes, quite a few little ring pulls, but we haven't done too bad. That military badge was absolutely stunning. It's definitely one we haven't got to the collection, so my boy's going to give that a really good clean when we get home. Right, I'd like to say thank you everyone for turning up and watching my video. I'd like to thank every single one of you, because you've all been amazing. All the comments you guys leave mean absolutely a lot to me. If you want to subscribe, feel free. If you don't want to and you just enjoy watching my videos, then just enjoy watching them. Right, until the next time, everybody, you absolute legends. This is Digger's Den, Tyson Fury, and I'll see you at the next.